Om Swastiastu. Hello guys, hi today. I hope you are all good. So before I start, let me introduce myself first. My name is Prayoga. You can call me Andi. And this time I would like to presenting about material which is related with the study program and also student and human resource in education management. So thanks for the Honorable Lecturer Dr. Siluh Nyoman Siradi SPD MP, SAG MPD as my lecturer who has given me this topic for to be present, and also there are material that will be present which is consists of the study program. The second one is study management and the third one is human resource management. Alright, so the first one is study program. The definition of study program is the activities that we carry out in order to achieve the goals of education and the accordance with the educational policy that have been implemented. Alright, that was the definition of study program, and the next is the goals of study program, which is to prepare the student for become a citizen who has integrity and expertise in their field, and also to the fourth, a God Almighty and has a spirit of Panchashila and have a high personal integrity, and also has a responsive to the change and advances of science. The next is priority program in education. This is also important, which is this might be the mind map or the mind things that we should concern about. The first is education finance, and the second one is school. Digitalization is also important. For the example, such as in this pandemic, and also it's really important to can implement our technologies as a school management or education management. And the next one, the third one, is school as a motivator or a leader. Is school is not only about how we get theorized, but also how lead us, how we may maintain or how we may use our theories that we got in our life. And right, the next is about the improvement of quality of curriculum and minimum competency assessment. This also good or important for us, which is this era is always change, which is we cannot stay or stuck on the old one, that we should put on innovation, and also we must prepare everything that might use or beneficially for us. And the fourth one is a revitalization of vocational education, and the sixth one is a independent campus program. It's been running starting from 2 years ago, I guess. It's really good also by using this independent campus program. It's improve our creativity in learning. And the last one is education and culture promotion and the development. By educating, we also know how to improve or develop our culture and education, and also we may promote our culture as well. So the next one is about student management. We've been moved to the second material, which is also important for us, is about study management. So before we go in, let me explain about the definition first, and then the goals, and then the last one is the function. So the definition of student management is one of effort that used in order to give some services to the students starting they become a new student or the day of selection until they had finished their study. For the example, they graduate. And the second one is the goals. What is the goal of student management? Of course, everything that or every management has goals, or even every organization have goals. So in here I'd like to tell you about what is the goals of student management, which is in order to manage all the activities of student and beneficially can support the study progress as how it's supposed to be. And then the last one is about the function. What is the function of management, of student management? Yes, of course, the function of student management is to develop student potential by using education, that proper education. We may know about what is the need of student. And also the next is, so we have student management principle. There are four actually about the student management principles, which is consists of, the first one is the student management program must be based on the applicable regulation by the time they were implemented. And then the second one is student management is a part of student progress in school. And the third one is as a way to lead students and force them in order to developing their independence or their creativity. And then the last one is the activities must be advantageous functionally in life, whether now or in their future. Alright, so here we have the ring of student management, which is consists of six main point. The first one is doing analysis in student needs by planning some programs or calculating the number of students that will be accepted. And then the second one is doing recruitment of the students. And the third one is doing selection of students, because too many students is not good as well. And then the fourth one is the orientation and student placement based on what they want and their needs. And the fifth one is the educating and developing student. And the next is the last one is the recording and reporting the students by it's also important as the result for our management. And the next one is the human resource management. So we should know what is the human resource department. So it's one of way or method that used to manage the human resource in order to support achieving the organization goal by doing some efforts which may increase the competency of human resource in roles and responsibilities in an organization or instance. It's what is the definition of human resource management, and then what is the goals and the function of human resource management. There are the goals is as a part of organization management which would be impact in other management. For the example, every management will need the human resource management due to all of management are running by human resource in the organization, as I said before. And then the next one is about the function. What is the function of human resource management? So I will explain to you what is the function of human resource management. Human resource management is used to rule and maintain the study management until it's produce decent education and has quality as how the standard that have been implemented. And the next is human resource in role of study management. There are many benefit of the human resource. So the first one is about human resource has an important part, as I said before, as an important part in developing the quality of study, which include the improvement and development competency of teacher and principals, as how it's explained in Law of Republic of Indonesia number 14 in 2005. Explain that competencies must be possessed by teacher, including competency of pedagogy or pedagogic competency, and then personal competency, and the next is personal professional competency, and the last one is social competency. So I'd like to explain to you about what is the meaning of those competency. The first one is pedagogic competency. Is an ability to manage the competence of students about how to improve their interest in study, how you create the atmosphere as well. And the second one is about the personal competency. Is a good personal ability, virtuous, wise, and can be as example for the student. And then the next is about professional competency. Is an ability also important in knowing every particular materials. So the last one is about social competency. Is the ability to ask for this as a teacher in communicating and interacting effectively and efficiently with the students, parents, or teacher, and even in the society as well. So the next one is how large is the range of human resource in student management. Actually, as I said before, every management need a human resource, but here I'd like to explain to you and tell to you about how large the range of human resource in study management. The first one, human resource planning, and then the second one, analysis educator and educator staff, and the third one is about procurement of educator and education personnel. The next is educator and education personnel selection. It's also important. And next is orientation, placement, and job desk. And next one is compensation, performance assessment, and the career development. So you can be stuck in one stage, so you have to increase every abilities that you have. And also it's nice to you have a good career. And next is about training, development of educator and education personnel. Next is creating a quality of work life, or the atmosphere of work life. And the next is research of educator and education personnel or staff. And the last one is about retirement or dismissal of the educator or the education personnel. So alright guys, that was my presentation. Hope you enjoy and hope you can understand what I said. So if you have any question for that, please don't be hesitate to ask me directly. So I'll explain it as much as I can based on my knowledge as well. So thanks guys for watching this. Thanks so much. So I close this presentation with Paramo Santi Om. Santi 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 Om. Thank you.